Neighbors along Farnam are asking the city of Omaha to change a concept that they think is dangerous. In the midtown area, the street switches to a two-way street, from a two-way street to a one-way at different times of day. Mike McKnight has the complaints and response from the city.
Farnam Street neighbors say they don't have to sound the horn about one-way confusion because drivers are doing that for them.
It is very confusing, especially for people who aren't used to Omaha.
Since 1958, Farnam Street from west of Saddle Creek to Dodge goes from two-way to one-way traffic on weekdays, eastbound from 7 to 9 a.m. and westbound 4 to 6 p.m.
It's dangerous the way it is. There's a substantial number of near-miss crashes.
Having it two-way would help because it might slow down traffic.
I'm in the neighborhood. I have to do a second take every now and then. It's confusing, you know.
Hearing the concern, the city conducted an extensive study of the 2 to 1-way switch 4 hours a day.
And if it was too confusing, we would have a rash of accidents out there. We do not. We do not have any statistics that indicate that this road is too confusing for drivers to handle.
But the Dundee Memorial Park neighborhood has its own survey underway.
An online petition headlined "Convert Farnam to Two-Way 24/7" has gathered 522 signatures.
The city engineer says those who live along Farnam and want two-way full-time should be careful what they ask for.
And with the signals and the things the way they are with some of the volumes, we'd have to build left turn lanes at a couple of the intersections, which would involve taking significant portions of people's yards.
By keeping it as is, the city only needed to add fiber optic signs. But neighbors say that's not enough to protect drivers going the right direction.
There's parts of the area that make it unique, like the hills, so when cars do come the wrong direction, it's hard to see them coming the wrong direction.
The city engineer wants a safe commute too, and he says data shows the number of confusion-caused crashes is not enough to warrant dropping one-way rush hours. But neighbors fear a serious accident is just a matter of time. Near 51st and Farnam, Mike McKnight, WWT6 News.
Now, 6 on Your Side obtained a copy of the city's study, and it shows that the number of crashes when Farnam is one way have been decreasing. The average from 2004 to 2008 was 18 a year. It has dropped to 13 a year. Residents say that doesn't measure the close calls that they witness. And for a look at that traffic study, click on the story on WOWT.com.